Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video we actually do have some Project Slayer news and information regarding the second game that's coming out in the next few weeks. But anyways, I have some great stuff planned. I got some game mechanics I want to explain. I want to talk to you about all the breathing styles. I'm not going to talk about everything in this video obviously because that would take hours. I also quite don't know everything about this game. But really quickly guys, before we get into the video, I'll just simply ask you guys to like the video, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 1k subs before the end of the year. Alright, enough about that now, let's get into the video. So, will you be keeping your stuff? The answer is no. Project Slayers 2 is a completely separate game from Project Slayers 1. Game passes will not be transferred over. And clans won't be transferred over. Unless, and this is only an exception, if you did happen to have Commodore Clan in Project Slayers 1, you'll have a badge displayed on your screen. So in Project Slayers 2, you may be rewarded with something. We don't know the reward of it yet, but if you do have Commodore Clan, you will get something. Now, this is the only thing as of now that we know has a chance of getting transferred over. And not even transferred over, it's just if you have the clan in the first game, you'll be compensated with something. So yeah, if you spend a lot on spins in Project Slayers 1, don't worry, it's not all gonna go to waste. Now, onto platform support. Now as for console, they aren't sure at the moment, but they are pushing for a console release. For mobile, you guys will be able to play mobile on release, and PC you will be able to as well. I can't guarantee how good or bad it's gonna be, but I do hope to play. Okay, so now here's a tricky question. I saw this question a lot in the server. Will sun breathing and moon breathing be in the game at launch? I did loads of digging and I actually found out, based on the information provided, right? Sun will not be in the game as of yet. Maybe in the future, but not as of yet. Because if it was to drop at launch, everyone would start using it and there'd be no variety within the player base. Now here, I found a screenshot of a developer saying that if sun breathing was available, other content that would be eventually be added to the game would be seen as irrelevant. I think this also applies to moon breathing. And I also found another screenshot that said snow breathing will come out before moon breathing and sun breathing. But that's not to say that they won't ever come at all. They might come in the future. Now this probably goes without saying, but this game is inspired by the Demon Slayer anime. It will obviously be entirely Demon Slayer oriented. But just like games you know, Grand Prix Online, Blocks Fruits, they each incorporate different stuff into their own game. Original stuff, adding their own custom move sets and that's all of that stuff. Alright, now we're moving on to the progression. Now firstly, I just want to go ahead and say an important fact. This progression will not be linear, and if you don't know what linear means, it means you follow a set of certain quests, things that you need to do to level up. Everybody will follow the exact same routine to level up each day. But with this, they mentioned that as you level up, you'll be able to progress in many different ways, such as dungeon raids and fishing, and many more. So it makes leveling up feel a lot more unique, a lot different. It'll give you a better sense of enjoyment while playing the game. You're gonna be enjoying a bit of everything. A little fun fact, a developer said that once you unlock fishing and you've hit a certain level, you're going to be able to get max level just off of fishing alone, which is just insane. Now onto the map. They mentioned that the Project Slayers 2 map will be twice the size of Project Slayers 1. So it's going to be a whole lot of running, but we're also going to get mounts. So yeah, there will be mounts in Project Slayers 2. Now this will make progression a lot easier, and while we're on the subject of levels, leveling doesn't actually make you stronger. What it does is give you skill points, meaning you are in control of your own build here. They also mentioned do not expect to reach max level in a day. So there's either going to be really hard or there's a lot of content to get through. Either way bro, I'm really excited. I don't want to get max level within the first 1 or 2 days or even a week, because we've been anticipating this game for years now. And now moving on to the PvP and the PvE, let's talk about it. Okay, firstly, let's start off with the different weapons and styles. There will be 14 to 15 different weapons and styles split across Slayers and Demons. You know, stuff like the katanas, the war fans, the Doma's weapons, and different fighting styles like the Soryu fighting style we had in Project Slayers 1. And not just that, new weapons as well. In the sneak, there's shown to be an umbrella type weapon. We don't really know much about that, but I'm really curious to see what this could be. Might be something some people are a bit disappointed with, but there are no more infinite combos going to be able to happen after the game comes out at all. So all those infinite combos you'd be able to do on players, on bosses, yeah, it's not happening anymore. Now, onto the clans. There is no alleged best clan, just multiple that are really good. And the ones that are the high rarity, you know, the legendary, the mythic, the supreme clans, of course those ones are going to be like extremely good. I mean, they're the rarest thing in the game, but there will be no definitive best clan in the entire game. Each of them will have their different strengths, and like I mentioned earlier, if you were lucky enough to spin Commodore in Project Slayers 1, you will be compensated for that. Now, there is no public information deciding whether or not this clans will stay as spins or not. They're actually not sure how you should be able to attain them. We don't really have any info on that yet. But the fact they are taking the spins out of consideration is good for the majority of the community. Okay, so for PvE, the bosses got a buff. So before they used to just M1 and do their special moves. Now they'll do real true combos like an actual player, making them a lot harder and a lot more fun to fight as well. See, they can add all that, but then bosses ain't beating me. Gearing up is said to be very important once they add PvP content later on in the game. So I guess there's going to be team PvP content like they had in Project Slayers 1, like 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, etc. Yeah, I'm just going to go on ahead and finish it off with that. Gave as much information as I had. Let me know if you guys learned something new from this video, and let me know if you enjoyed it. Hit the like and subscribe button. Join the Project Slayers 2 Discord in the description as well, and check out the latest sneak peek that will be coming out today. As of the time I'm recording this, August 23rd, there will be a new sneak peek today, so make sure you all check that out. And I will be doing a live stream on TikTok and YouTube when Project Slayers 2 does come out, so make sure to tune in if you can.